Thing is, nobody actually knew how bad the boys were. Not until Bad Boys 2. And that's, of course, when I joined the department.
Oh, yeah?
The time is right. We're feeling tight. Let's have a drink or two. Down, down. The cans are cracked. The boys are back. We're gonna talk shit at you. Down, 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 down. Small town drunks. Small town drunks.
Hello and welcome to Small Town Drunks. The podcast where two best friends sink shots whilst talking about nerdy stuff like movies, video games and TV shows.
You want to do that a bit faster, mate?
Go we sit.
Why?
I'm Mike.
I'm Nate.
We are the Small Town Drunks.
All right.
What are we drinking, Nate?
We just drank Morgan Spiced Gold.
Wait, do I seriously need to do that again? Was it too fast?
It was a bit fast.
Welcome to Small Town. I'm not doing it again.
Nah, fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, cool. What are we drinking?
We're doing it live. Look, I'll start
We're
the timer now.
We're live from Studio 5.
Studio 2.
Studio 2.
Not 4.
Not 4.
Not 4.
Studio 2.
Right, yeah, we were drinking Captain Morgan's Spiced Gold.
Yeah, actually went down really well.
It always goes down smooth.
Hey, Anchorman quote.
Yes, because they're funny.
They are funny.
Yeah.
We're on a bit of an American brewery, aren't we? Like run.
We're not in an American.
No,
brewery.
but...
Not.
So what are you drinking?
Samuel Adams Boston Lager.
Yeah, I've got a couple of Brooklyn lagers. I've also got a Blue Moon. You asked for the Sam Adams and I kind of just jumped on the bandwagon and picked up a load more
Nice
American beers.
I've also got this full fat Coke with me, but I'm not going to drink that because we all know how bad for you they are.
I'm glad to see you've got some fruity water on hand for the emergencies.
No, see, this water used to be fruity. It's peach and raspberry, but I filled it with normal water now I've drunk it.
Such a badass, man.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like BO because of the weird flavour combination now.
Okay, awesome. Moving swiftly on. What have you been watching this week, man?
So I saw a film I haven't ever seen before, and there's a lot of those. I saw I Love You, Man.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah?
Tell me you loved it.
It was alright.
Oh, fuck. All right as in all right?
No,
all right as in all right?
Genuinely thought it was alright.
Oh, man.
I thought...
I really like Slapping the Bass.
It's like, yeah, that's funny. Like, there's a lot of funny shit, but it wasn't funny enough. I thought it was going to be funnier.
Funny enough?
No, I thought it was a bit slow, a bit dry in places, a bit too dry.
I guess. But Lou Ferrigno's in it.
He is in it.
I met him.
Did you?
Yeah.
How is he?
Old.
All right.
He seems a nice enough guy.
Yeah.
But he's just really old, man. He's way past the Hulk days. But,
Well, yeah, because he's a human being that got old.
Yeah, but he's supposed to be the Hulk.
He's not the Hulk, though. That's Mark Ruffalo now. Somehow, for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I like the way that people are going to think you've just pre-recorded these. Mm-hmm. And I'm just
yeah. I've just got a tape deck. I'm just hitting play.
Yeah.
Soundboard, sorry. I think it's quite funny. I quite enjoy it.
It's fun. It's really fun, and I enjoyed it. I like it. But it wasn't as funny as I thought it was going to be.
It's that second generation of silly comedies that didn't hit home with us as well.
Yeah,
right?
kind of. Yeah, it's a bit after the frat pack days.
Yeah, exactly.
From like, it's
a bit of an
later.
outlier. Like, I think Paul Rudd's funny in it. Like,
yeah, he is ish.
The way Jobin, where he's drunk.
Jobin. Yeah.
Did you just call me Jobin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to make up a nickname.
He is pretty funny.
He's funny in it.
But I think the best thing is watching that and just it being really relatable.
Yeah.
Just being really relatable for two best dude friends.
Yes.
To be friends. My favorite bit is when they go to the Rush concert.
Yeah.
And he goes back afterwards, talking with his girlfriend. He's like, "Oh, how much fun was that?" And she was like, "Yeah, it was okay. You got really weird with your friend there, like licking his air guitar and stuff."
Yeah.
And goddamn if that didn't hit home.
Yeah.
How many fucking times I've been like to girlfriends and stuff in the past, been like, "Come out and meet Mike. Come out and meet Mike." And like we come back and then they're just like, I'm like, "How great's Mike?" And they're like, "Yeah." Like, you got really weird. You lick him a lot. Like,
I think it's tradition. Your girlfriends don't like me though.
Oh, they hate you.
Yeah. No, some of them have.
I was gonna say last time I actually saw you, I was on a double date.
Yeah, you were.
I wasn't really drinking anything. Just having a nice time with another couple friends and my girlfriend. And then our other friend Hooch got the text, or I got the text too, but I was
ignored it.
I was going to ignore it and pretend I didn't see it. But he replied and told you where we were.
Yeah.
You came and crashed our double date.
Boy, did I.
Oh, yeah, and we got shit-faced.
Yeah, we did. I was already
pictures.
shit-faced.
Yeah, you were already shit-faced.
I'd been out at a fancy meal for a family thing where I didn't know anyone, but the bar was open.
Yeah.
So I was very drunk by the time I got to you. I also brought my sister along.
Yeah, you did.
That was interesting.
She was super hammered too.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
She put us both to shame.
I told you that you reminded me of Dee and Dennis from Always Sunny.
And the minute you said it, the minute I knew that was true.
Yeah, you knew you had ruined something special.
Yeah. And I felt good about it.
Yeah, no, you should have.
Did you set a timer?
Yeah.
Okay,
4:30. We're on 4:30.
Yeah, real good.
I know. It's hard.
Yeah, I apologise for ruining your nice.
It's cool. We almost went to a strip club.
We almost
Like the five of us, but we didn't. We just went home instead.
Probably for the best.
Probably.
What
have you been watching?
What have I been
I care
watching?
about what you've been watching too.
So I watched The Disaster Artist.
Oh, the one about Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know much about it?
I've never seen The Room.
Never seen The Room.
Never seen The Room.
We should do a Room episode, I think.
Yeah.
'Cause, I haven't seen it in a long time. Like, it is awful. But maybe we'll do a Room and Disaster.
I'm a bit hipster when it comes to The Room.
Yeah. So mainstream to love The Room.
Yeah, when I went to film school, it was though. Like everyone was just like, "Have you heard about The Room?" Just
I think
like, yeah.
what is
shit, I guess I don't know. I never saw it.
It's a crazy story. The dude is an insane dude. He's super interesting because he's so out there.
Yeah.
What I will say about Disaster Artist is James Franco is unreal, like mimicking him.
Right.
So at the end of it, it shows their recreations of the scenes.
Yeah.
Side by side with the actual scenes from the film, and like some of them are uncanny.
Yeah.
Like James Franco, like that dude can act. Like I know he does a lot of shit movies, but he can definitely act.
Yeah.
And like Dave Franco's pretty good in it. Like I would say I wouldn't rush out and see it if you're not interested in The Room, because you know The Disaster Artist is a book written by the guy, by Tommy Wiseau's best friend.
Okay.
And it tells all these stories about how much of a nightmare the shoot was, and Tommy was like super weird on set and stuff.
Yeah.
Like wouldn't give the crew water and shit like that.
Right,
Like,
okay.
But if you're interested in The Room and you've heard or read of the book, definitely check it. Heard or read of? Yep.
Read of the book.
Read of the book.
Read of the book.
Definitely check it out. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
I think what's more fun about it is if you watch it and then you go and research how much of it is true, you'll be like just like fucking hell. Right? Yeah, because it's all true. I also watched the new Jumanji movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
No.
I was really disappointed because I love The Rock. I love Kevin Hart.
Yeah. Do you love Kevin Hart? What's he been in lately that's been good?
I love Kevin Hart's stand-ups. I don't think he's that funny on film, but
I'm the opposite. I would say for a few select films early on in his career, he was really funny. I find his stand-ups boring.
Really?
Yeah,
I think he's really funny.
I don't find him funny. He's just short and he squeaks.
Well, I don't find you funny.
Well, no one does. That's why our fucking viewings is so low.
Our viewings. That's why no one's watching us.
Yeah. Where are our views?
Yeah.
Where are our views?
So Jumanji 2 started off all right. It got a bit long, and it tries to ride the wave of the same
Rides
jokes
the
for too
tiger.
long. So you know, I don't know if you do know, but they all get sucked into a video game and then they become avatars.
Do they get Jumanji'd?
Yeah, but in a video game because it's modern. It's for the kids.
I
right?
get it. Yeah, no one plays board
And
games
like
anymore.
the guy who The Rock is representing is like a real small nerdy guy.
I get the premise.
Yeah.
I was watching like a charity thing on Twitch during the month of December, and they had to play ads every half hour.
Yeah.
And Jesus Christ, if they didn't play 2 adverts for Jumanji every time it came on.
Jesus.
Like, so I pretty much saw that film in adverts.
It was. I mean, it's all right. I definitely think it's aimed at a younger audience. I think young teenagers will find it a lot more entertaining than
Really,
I did.
a teen comedy is
Oh, fuck
you know.
off. What have you been playing?
Sorry,
What have you been playing?
I'm sorry. I said this. I'd be less prickly to you. I'm
You're
turning
a
over.
prick.
I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm going to be nicer. I'm going to be a nice drunk. I'm not going to be so bitter about everything. I can't say it with a straight face.
Yeah, fuck you. One more thing. So a long time ago, I think one of the first episodes I did a Have You Seen on Infinitely Polar Bear?
Yes,
The
you
Mark
did.
Ruffalo
Yeah,
film?
yeah. I don't think it was that long ago.
Oh, is it not? But
Like
anyway,
4 or 5 episodes ago.
I rewatched it,
Yeah.
and it holds up. It's great.
Okay.
Infinity Polar Bear, definitely check it
Is
out.
this where we're at? We're just going to repeat what we've been
Yeah,
watching.
we're gonna have
Like,
the same 6 conversations we always have.
I get worried when
you
I
been
get
playing?
blackout drunk.
What you been
that's
playing?
What we're doing. No, I've watched something else as well.
Oh,
I
have
watched
you?
something else. Yeah.
Oh, you're a big boy. What did you watch?
I watched Free Fire, the Ben Wheatley one.
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I don't know much of it. But
Okay. I'm a big...
Did he do High
Rise, yes. I'm a big Wheatley fan.
Right, yeah. He's great, isn't he? Like, by all accounts I've heard, he's fantastic.
Yeah, he is. He's a great British director.
Yeah.
British director.
Great British.
Great British.
Great Britain.
Great Britain. Because things we need in this country, directors and potatoes. We don't need none of them European potatoes. And none of them European directors either.
None of that avant-garde.
Yeah. I voted Brexit. Make sure that we keep Ben Wheatley making films for us.
Fantastic. Anyway.
Free Fire.
Yeah.
So the premise is it's like one big firefight. One big gun firefight.
Shit. I do know this.
Cool.
Cillian Murphy.
Yes.
In a warehouse in like the 70s.
Yes.
Yes, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Shit, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good, right?
It's cool. It's really
cool.
Yeah.
I don't think it's his best work.
No. But it's an interesting premise and it's something a little different.
It is an interesting premise. I would say it's a bit film schooly.
Yeah,
that's kind of like an idea that I would have had because I'm an
cheap
amateur
and stuff.
Because
it's all in one warehouse. There's like 6 characters.
That's
like,
it.
It'd be
yeah.
super easy and cheap to shoot.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I think they got big actors in and there's great performances.
There are good performances. A lot of people just crawling around on the ground because everyone gets clipped.
The end.
Yeah. And also some of the camera work. It's pretty fast, frantic, and confusing.
Yeah.
We have to do a shot. We're late.
Oh, shot time. Oh, yeah.
It can be kind of confusing.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of who's behind cover, like what angle people are to each other.
Actually, there's one point when the firefight really breaks out.
Yeah.
It is a bit confusing who's where and who's sort of shooting at who and
I think a few jokes are made being like, oh, I forgot which side I'm on.
Yeah,
and like, you know, who am I firing at? Like, but yeah, it was pretty fun. I would definitely check it out if you're into that stuff. It was very, 70s and retro.
It's cool. It's quite stylish. I think,
and as a fan of Ben Wheatley,
it's Armie Hammer, right? Is that
Arnie Hammer? Yeah.
He's great in it.
He is, and Brie Larson's in it as well.
Yeah. She's also fantastic. Brie Larson's in a film called Short Term 12. You should check out. I'm just leaping back because that's comedy.
Is that comedy? Is just when we reference ourselves and the unfunny things we say.
Yeah, that does happen a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. I'm sorry.
I got my first win on Fortnite.
Wow.
Yeah.
You still playing it?
You say still? I've started playing it.
Right, okay.
I'm that far behind.
Yeah.
I've had some time off and I've put my first kind of solid few hours into Fortnite recently.
Yeah.
It's fun, man. It is what it is. Like,
yeah. I
don't love it, but it's a laugh. It's more. I play with my housemate and with some of his friends. So like we're always playing squads and stuff. That's fun. I don't play it solo. I'm not interested in that.
No.
But,
nice. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Okay.
You been playing anything?
Yeah, I've been playing the shit out of Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
You know Stardew Valley?
Oh, I fucking know Stardew Valley.
Oh my god.
It's a great little game.
Oh my god. It's like adorable. I'm like trying to marry, like at first I was going to marry Penny because like, it's
Penny's a babe.
I think at first I just felt sorry for her. And then I realized that she's a bit of a gold digging bitch.
You think?
Yeah, because like she lives in a trailer with Pam, and then like once you like get up to relationship status girlfriend with her, she's all like, oh, it'd be really nice to live in a house for once. And you're like, you gold digging bitch. You just want to live on my farm. It's all about
you're
Leia.
A successful farmer.
Yeah, because I am a successful farmer.
Yeah, I know.
In Stardew Valley. Anyone who hasn't played the game, it's like this cutesy little, what is it, like, kind of like Harvest Moon.
It's a little bit Minecrafty, I would say.
Kind
but
of,
more
yeah.
focused on farming and building, and you live in a little community and stuff.
Yeah, it's like...
There's not monsters in it.
It's like 2D, and the graphics are like 16-bit.
Like Pokemon meets... Like Game Boy Pokemon meets Minecraft.
Yeah, essentially. But it's about farming. You set up a farm, and like, there's like this little town, and all the characters, you can go talk to them and have relationships with them. Like friendships.
And there's little storylines in amongst it and stuff. Like...
It's super chilled out. I watch a lot of stuff whilst playing it.
I was going to say, I think that's kind of the key to it, isn't it? It's a really chill game.
Really
it's a real
chill game.
Easy, just kind of...
Yeah. And it's one of my favorites.
Yeah,
and
I think it's a great little game.
I've been playing the shit out of it, but fuck Penny. All right.
Yeah, fuck Penny.
Fuck her.
So, Nath, have you seen a film called Stakeland?
Yeah.
You're such a knob.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
So... I've picked this film specifically for you.
Thank you.
Because it's a little bit different.
Because I love steak.
No, because it's a bit different from what I normally talk about when I do these. And also, I think this is a true representation of why we first came up with this segment, because it is a real low budget, very unknown film that is good.
Yeah.
So Stateland, it's set in a post-apocalyptic world where vampires have taken over, basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like Daybreakers. Do you ever see Daybreakers? Maybe
yes, I saw Daybreakers. That's an Australian film, funny enough.
This one is.
No, Daybreakers is. I don't know why I know
Daybreakers not Australian.
No, it's made by Australians.
Oh, is it? But it's got William Dafoe in it. He's not Australian.
No, it's also got Ethan Hawke in it.
Ethan Hawke. Back to Steakman.
In a world of vampires, an expert vampire hunter and his young protege travel towards
Blade.
Sanctuary.
Are you doing Blade?
Not doing Blade.
Okay. Continue.
So it's post-apocalyptic, and basically, right at the beginning, you see like this kid's family get murdered, and then this older dude kind of saves him from the vampires, and then it's basically a road trip movie of them trying to get to safety. You know, kind of classic post-apocalyptic.
Yeah.
It's very indie in that like a lot happens and it kind of jumps quickly, but I quite like that because for me, you're just seeing these snapshots of bits of their journey along the way. The guy who plays, he's called Mister, the sort of expert vampire hunter. He's like this aging man.
Yeah.
He's called Mister. He never has like a proper name because the kid just calls him.
Yeah, because hey, Mister, right? Yeah.
He just calls him Mister the whole way through, which I think is like,
gee, Mister, you sure do kill a lot of vampires.
Exactly. That's exactly what he says.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, it's super low budget. This film was made for like $500,000, which is fuck all in the world.
I get it.
The vampires look amazing. They're super like fucked up, like old, like they're humanoid, but they're just like blood everywhere, like skin falling off them and stuff. Like and they look great. There's some like cool fight scenes that are quite realistic for the world. So they sort of do a lot of stuff where they like trap a vampire.
Yeah. And
then it's trying to get at them, but it's got its arm caught in a bear trap and stuff. And there's a lot of them sort of dancing around it, trying to find the perfect moment to like stake it and stuff. Yeah. There's a lot of cool.
So they're pretty feral.
Yeah, they're totally feral.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a zombie film, kind of.
Yeah. It's that kind of environment.
Is that thing where they're sat in the meeting like. Should we do a zombie film? No, zombie films are overdone. Like let's do vampires. Let's do a vampire film. But
in a zombie world.
Can they be zombie? Yes.
And they come across like groups of humans that have like built towns.
Survivors. Yeah.
And then there's like a brotherhood cult that like worship the vampires that they sort of want to run from and stuff.
Nice. I like the sound of that.
I will give you a warning. It is low budget.
Yeah.
And at times that does come through. But generally, I think it's
some of the vampires like it's like, Dave, we could see your wristwatch.
So by no means is it ever. It's never bad enough for me to break kind of my suspension of disbelief. I guess more just as a film sort of person. Yeah, I'm aware that some of the stuff that happens is budget limitations.
But you do.
And it would be a different film if it was made for 20 million. But the performances are really good. It's just really cool. It's slick. Like the Mr. character especially is just a total badass. Yeah. Like. Quiet.
Does he give you that male masculine boner?
Yeah, a little bit. And like, there's really cool little details in it. Like, so he's a vampire hunter, and generally, you kind of give him the
Can I get the opener? Sorry.
Oh yeah. You kind of give him the impression that the vampires are quite tough to kill because whenever people realize he's a vampire hunter, he gets a lot of respect.
Right.
And when he kills one, he pulls out their fangs, and he kind of uses the fangs as like currency. Okay. And there's a point where they get stopped by some humans and they're searching him and they find this pouch that's got all these fangs in it and they sort of immediately like relax and like let him go on their way. And it's like, because he's killed all these vampires, he's like a big deal.
He's big dick player.
Big dick player.
Nice.
Fun little fact. Kelly McGillis is in it.
That's a fun fact. Who's she?
Charlie from Hot Fuzz. Not Hot Fuzz. Top Gun. She's the chick in Top Gun.
You can't say that. You have to say
she's the
person of
the strong
breasts.
Female character in Top Gun.
Person of breasts.
Yes. Person of breasts.
You can't say chick.
She's the person of breasts in Top Gun.
Yes. All right. Yeah. Cool.
She's much older in this, but
yeah. Is it because she aged?
Yeah, she did.
Did she?
Yeah. Still hot.
Yeah.
As an oldie.
You can't say that.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. So, Stateland. I think. If you're into vampire, there's some cool gore in it. There's quite sort of B-movie moments.
I'm into older chicks. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, shit, I can't say that.
No, you can't say that.
I'm into persons of breasts.
Yes. Fucking hell, Nave.
I'm just trying to be PC.
Yeah, if you like sort of post-apocalyptic stuff and you want to appreciate a little bit of kind of good filmmaking on a low budget, I'd definitely check it out.
Steak Land.
Yeah, it's great.
It's kind of like Chef meets Donnie Brasco. Sorry, I kind of zoned out for the past 7 minutes. I don't know what the fuck you've been on about.
Fuck you.
Okay, nice. Sorry, nope. Trying to be less bitter. We're going to do a shot. We're going to do a shot of friendship in about 10 seconds.
I don't want to do a shot of friendship. Can we just do a shot because we have to do a shot?
All right,
It's like, I don't choose to sit here and talk to you because I like you.
Yeah,
It's
no,
because it's my job.
we're like co-workers. We're colleagues, right?
Yeah. Oh, colleagues even a bit strong, mate.
I ate your lunch out the fridge.
Oh.
And I'm going to throw it up later.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. Oh, I don't feel so
man.
good, man.
Yeah.
No, I feel great.
Yeah, I actually feel pretty good.
I'm having a great time.
Those spice rums are going down in Butte.
They do. Yeah, because when we did Punisher episode
Yeah.
a while back.
It was like the second to last episode.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. Not in the sequence of things.
Ooh, cryptic.
Cryptic. What? What do we mean? It means that we record whatever episode the fuck we want to record. And we just put numbers.
Get to your point.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, I got way too drunk. You threw up. Like, it was bad. It was bad shit,
It was
right?
real bad.
It was bad shit. As a result, I got in a lot of trouble with my girlfriend because of how drunk I
Dave
got.
got too drunk and got in trouble.
Yeah.
That's the story of your life,
Yeah.
mate. Like,
I form these relationships with people and then I get too drunk. So yeah, when we did, I think it was Rockstar, we toned it down and we drank the spiced rum. And the spiced rum is it's not bad. It doesn't make you black out or throw up.
not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, we do have a litre of it.
I did go back and watch 10 Years after that though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch 10 Years?
Not yet.
Fuck's sake.
I'm good. Dude, it was like 3 weeks ago, man.
I
Come
know
on.
I never watch any of the films that you tell me to watch, but you need to watch this one film.
You've literally never watched a single one of my Have You Seen?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm way behind on this, but I recently noticed that there's a Bumblebee movie coming out, which got me thinking about...
Which, can we just clarify?
Yes, when I first said this to you.
Yeah.
I said, what role does Michael Bay have in the Bumblebee movie?
And I thought that he was possibly directing B-Movie 2.
Yeah, I think there is a B-Movie 2.
Is there?
B-Movie 3, maybe?
What? Fuck off. No, B-Movie's like a one-of-a-kind thing. I'm fact-checking this shit.
But basically, Nave looked at me with his very confused face, thinking that I literally meant Michael Bay was directing an animated kids film about bumblebees.
Starring Jenny or Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah. I almost called him Jenny Seinfeld.
Jenny Seinfeld.
Gender bend him.
Oh, come on, man.
Gender bend Seinfeld. Hashtag gender bend Seinfeld.
Okay.
Let's get Seinfeld gender bended.
I was going to cut that. Looks like it's staying in.
Yeah.
Hashtag gender bend Seinfeld.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there was no sequel to B.
So B-Movie 2, directed by Michael Bay.
It's coming.
And what was it you were going to say when he was interviewed about it?
What about B-Movie?
Yeah. Is it?
No, it's the fact that Michael Bay's only been doing the Transformers series to earn enough money to really pour that into his passion project, which is
B-Movie 2.
Yeah, B-Movie 2. Animated films about bumblebees starring a gender-bended Jenny Seinfeld.
Fucking hell.
Okay?
This is getting struck from my shoes.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, you said chick twice,
So-
so... That's, well, it is, isn't it?
So I suggested this to you. This is a bit of a last minute episode. We didn't think we were going to have time to record.
Oh, fuck.
Nate's got excited and spilled his beer everywhere.
It's all over my jeans.
So I thought we'd
Fuck.
talk. I don't care. I'm trying to talk, Nathan. Will you shut the fuck up?
I'm suffer over here, quietly.
Yes, if you could. We thought we'd talk about Michael Bay and whether he's still a good director or not is kind of the angle we're coming from.
If he ever was.
Yeah, like I say, what Michael Bay, is he a good director?
Maybe.
Bay, can he direct?
I'd like to see Michael Bay
Direct
gender
the B-movie
bended.
too. To Michelle Bay.
Fuck. Michelle be my Bay.
Oh,
Oh!
Bay. I'm going to read you a little bit about Michael Bay whilst you collect your thoughts.
Yeah,
over
just
there.
go on the Wikipedia and just read the personal life bit.
He graduated from a university. He spent his 20s working in adverts and music videos, which, funnily enough...
No, shut the fuck up. He did Meatloaf.
Yeah, he did Meatloaf. Right? We're both huge Meatloaf
we
fans.
are huge loafers.
Yeah, he also did Tina Turner, Donny Osmond.
He did an Aerosmith video as well.
Yeah, like, he did some pretty sweet music videos, to be fair, in his time.
Yeah. So that, like, you know, at this point in his career, he's just, like, shooting up there with all the stars, man.
Yeah, but doing a good job, man.
Yeah.
Like... I mean, but also you look at a Meatloaf video that he did. So I think he did like.
Well, the thing is, Meatloaf. Like, if I can just cut in, Meatloaf videos
no,
or
you can't,
songs.
You can't cut in.
All right. Meatloaf songs are so long.
Now you go.
Classic.
Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it?
It does hurt.
Yeah.
No, but Meatloaf songs are so long that you would need a small film to go along with them. Now you
like
go.
A short film. He also did the is it the Vinlist, the Vinyls? I Touch Myself.
I don't know what you're on about.
You do know what I'm on about. I'm not singing it.
I wish you'd stop touching yourself. I wish you'd touch me.
But he did. I'd Do Anything for Love, Objects in the Rearview Mirror, and Bat Out of Hell. Which are all
the huge ones, the huge loaf ones.
They're all kind of.
I'm so sticky, man. I
short films. I don't care. You're gonna have to write it out.
It's on my knee.
I don't care.
It's on my knee.
I don't care.
What happens if my knee gets too sticky?
We'll cut it off.
All right.
Did you know Michael Bay's first film was Bad Boys?
Yeah, that's a fun fact, though.
That his first feature film was Bad Boys, and how good is Bad Boys for a first feature film?
Yeah, it's pretty surprising. I would have, if I had to hazard a guess, it would have been maybe Armageddon or The Rock, like, because I don't know. I feel like
does Bad Boys not feel a bit more like niche? Like it should have been more of a passion project? Like
maybe I don't know. I feel like Bad Boys was like the super Hollywood one. Then again, what am I saying? They're all the super Hollywood. Michael Bay is the super Hollywood.
He's the Hollywood guy,
He's
right?
the Hollywood.
Like, say what? Bad Boys, The Rock, Armageddon, Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Like, all, like, huge set pieces, huge action moments.
And then...
like, girls staring at their long-lost lovers dying over, like, dramatic... I mean, Armageddon don't want to miss a thing. Like...
Can we not? Because I have a thing for Armageddon.
I know
that.
you have a thing for Armageddon. I can see your boner from here because I just mentioned
It's not.
it.
It's a sadness boner. Though.
Yeah, I know, but it's still a boner.
It's sad. Mm-hmm. When Bruce Willis has to. Don't.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
Because Armageddon's like your favorite film, right?
It's not my favorite film.
It's one of your favorite films.
It's a good. I like it.
Yeah,
it's my favorite Michael Bay film.
So anyway, we digress.
We digress.
So I guess he started out. And Bad Boys 2 is a great film.
It's alright.
But it knows what it is, right? It's
of course it does.
A big budget action comedy, and it does all of those things.
Yeah,
there's awesome gun chases, guns. There's
gun chases when the bullets chase the people from the guns.
Gunfights, car chases, and it's really funny. Mainly down to the casting, I think. Like,
is it true that Will Smith was still doing Fresh Prince when he did Bad Boys? Like he did Bad Boys and Men in Black 1, I think, whilst he was
95. So yeah,
still doing
Fresh Prince. Yeah,
Fresh Prince. That's crazy, right?
Totally different character.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Will Smith's such a good actor.
How great is Will Smith?
I love Will Smith.
Yeah.
You watch The Fresh Prince and then you go and watch something like the dog death scene in I Am Legend.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: dog dies.
Fuck.
But,
that's some Marley and Me type shit right there.
But
and You, Me and Dupree.
Yeah.
Dog dies in that one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All the dogs die.
Yeah.
E.T. dog dies.
I don't know if you can call him a dog.
I made that up. But yeah, like we've got way off track. What I was gonna say is you watch Will Smith in The Fresh Prince and then you see where he came to in I Am Legend and it's like not the same person. It's crazy.
Kind of. I don't know. I think Will Smith's got kind of shit these days.
Oh yeah, recently, but he peaked with like I Am Legend.
He peaked season 4 of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That scene where his dad he's like, "Why'd you leave me, man?"
Yeah.
That's possibly sadder than Armageddon.
Possibly.
Anyway, let's get back to Michael Bay. Is he a good director? I don't know. I guess he is because he puts bums on seats, right? And that's he financially, I guess he is kind of a good director.
I think when I kind of sat back and looked at this,
what do you think? Now you go.
I'll go. So what I think is, I think he is a good director, but I think he's got sucked into this money-making part of Hollywood.
Yeah, of course.
Because, for example, Transformers 1.
I really enjoyed.
I really enjoy it too. I think it's well made. Like the script is okay. The performances are pretty good. It's shot.
The story's pretty structurally sound.
Yeah, and like it's interesting and exciting to watch. Like it's kind of funny in parts. It's kind of tense in parts. Like it's a well-made film.
Yeah.
But then that made so much money that the studios went, shit, we need to churn out another one.
Of course,
so I read somewhere that the script for Transformers 1 was in development for something like 6 years. And then that's just development of the script, right?
Yeah.
And then between Transformers 1 and Transformers 2 is 2 years, including shooting and post-production. So the first one started making money, they went shit. So obviously, if you take 6 years and then oppose it to 6 months on a script, you like, and then as a director, you come to a script that isn't as good. Like you're always going to struggle. But then I can't really remember my point. But I think what I was going to say is
fuck.
But
The fuck are you even on about?
Michael Bay, the studio.
No, let's just drink more. Come on, shots.
The studio is. You went to pour a beer in your shot glass. Though.
No, I went to move my beer out of the way of the shot glass. This is a visual thing. No one can see it, so shut up. So, nope, I'm being less bitter this episode.
You're being more than you normally are.
No, I'm not. I love you, man.
We talked about that.
Ha! Get it? That's cheap. That was a cheap joke.
So
Fuck you.
What I was going to say is, we can all agree the Transformers films have got worse and worse as
Oh
they go
yeah,
on.
I mean, 2 was just a horrendous piece of shit. Like
3 was even worse. Age of Extinction.
Do you really think 3 was worse than 2?
Yeah, the only good thing in 3 was Ironhide's death. Spoiler alert: Ironhide dies.
Oh my god!
But that's a good moment, right?
Do you know what really fucked me off with 2 though? They kill. Is it 2? They kill Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
and then they bring him back. Like how? Like I have a real thing for cheap deaths. I feel like death in if you want to put death in a story.
Gladiator.
What do you mean?
I just shouted Gladiator.
Yeah.
The death in Gladiator is meaningful and hard. Like
yeah,
it has a purpose to the like.
You're
has
talking about when he dies at the end. Yeah.
Like. Because
Of
his story
course
is
it
complete.
Yeah, because his arc is done. His character arc is done.
Like, but his death is worthwhile. It's
I
not
don't want to bring it back to The Walking Dead.
I knew you were going to do this. Yeah,
But, like, when their character arcs are done, when their story is told, if you're living, like, in the example of The Walking Dead, if they're in a brutal world where death is all around them, then that should kind of be their exit. You know, to give them their last final hurrah
it's
is
like
to
a
give
swan
them
song, isn't it? Giving them the completion of their quest. Be it like avenging someone that got killed or finding peace with themselves or
like,
whatever it is.
Look at Guardians of the Galaxy 2, right? With Yondu, right?
Yeah.
He goes from villain in number 1 to like villain all the way to almost member by the end of Guardians 2.
And then his death carries so much weight.
It's so much weight.
Yeah.
And that's what a real death can do for a character. That's what it can do. But when you're talking about your figurehead of the Transformers, you know, you're talking about Optimus Prime. And like, I know he's kind of meant to be a bit OP. He's meant to be the big guy. But like, they made his death quite emotional. I remember seeing it the first time.
That scene is quite a good scene.
It's quite a good
well
scene.
Put together, yeah.
And then you think...
Which, again, to go back to our original point, like, Michael Bay is an alright director because that scene holds weight.
Yeah, it's done well.
But the script later says,
hey, fuck you, he's coming back.
Yeah.
Like, it's cheap. It's so cheap.
Yeah, totally, man. I agree.
And I think that's maybe that's the difference between Armageddon, say his film Armageddon, and Transformers. Like, all the death, obviously they're humans, so it's going to be permanent.
Yeah.
But like, the deaths in Armageddon do carry some weight. He gives you enough time to become attached to the characters that go on the suicide mission to the asteroid. Yeah. Even though that film's logically is
so the fun fact.
The fun fact.
Ben Affleck turned to Michael Bay at one point and said, "Why wouldn't they just teach astronauts how to drill?"
Yeah, and he said, "Shut up," or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and it was never mentioned again.
Yeah, pretty much.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, ask it.
Have you seen Pain and Gain?
I have, yeah.
What do you think it was funny?
It was okay.
Because
I
thought it was okay. I thought it was quite good.
Yeah.
I liked the style of it because it chose a style and it went heavily stylistic.
I found it was a bit reminiscent of Bad Boys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So a comment I've heard time and time again about the later Transformers movies is that like Michael Bay doesn't understand comedy.
I mean, I gave up at 3.
Yeah. But like the comedy in the later ones is much more just toilet humor and one-liners that don't land and it's not funny. But I think Pain and Gain's quite funny. Mm-hmm. And I constantly, whenever I watch Michael Bay, I just constantly go like, how much is this? Basically, Transformers, they're all dog shit now.
Yeah, of course they are.
And they're just churning them out for money.
But you know why? Because fucking Asia eats that shit up. And the fucking Asian market, China especially, love huge robots, action explosions, and it's hollow, like and
Pacific
they don't
Rim,
care.
Right? It's the same reason Pacific Rim 2 got made. Is because the Asian market
fucking eat that shit up. And that's why, as well, you're seeing kind of more Asian characters.
Yeah, I guess this is the thing because we're more in the loops of the film world.
Sure, yeah.
But you know, like in movies, quite often there will be scenes that have there'll be scenes that we never see that in the Asian releases will have famous Asian pop stars.
That's right.
With cameos.
Yeah.
Like high-fiving Tony Stark or like walking past Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
And that's a part of the money-making thing that the general audience isn't aware of, doesn't see.
It's a part of Hollywood that's broken into Asia and just been like...
And because obviously there's a huge population, like you say, in China, like there's so much money to be made there if they can get those guys to come and watch.
Yeah, because they love it. They China loves that stuff,
Yeah, definitely. Well, have you seen 13 Hours? The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi?
No, I haven't. Is that the John Krasinski?
Yeah, from The Office, who directed A Quiet
Jim
Place.
From The Office.
Krasinski, I think his name
Didn't Michael Bay... Isn't he producing A Quiet Place too?
Is he?
I thought I saw that when I was doing my 5 minutes of research waiting for a train earlier.
Isn't he producing?
Isn't he producing? And I thought maybe if I just ask you a question and make you look it up, I could seem kind of smarter than you.
Say he produced A Quiet Place.
Well, there we go.
It doesn't say anything here.
Do you reckon that is due to the relationship they had working on 13 Hours?
Must have been.
Yeah.
You'd like to think.
Do you reckon that's some of that fucking Transformer money right there?
Yeah,
like going back into
John Krasinski on the set of 13 Hours, and I've been thinking about this idea, and I really want to start directing. And Michael Bay just went, let me just make another Transformers movie, and I'll give you the money. Like,
Michael Bay, he knows what he's doing at this point, and he's just turned to John, and John's like, "I've got this really good film idea," and Michael's thinking like, "I remember when I used to have ideas like that."
I remember,
and then he's just like, "Here's a blank check.
Yeah.
Go make your dream, man."
Which A Quiet Place was great.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I heard it was great, so I didn't see it.
It is really good.
And then Hollywood just whips him back.
Get back in the shit.
Bay,
back in your hole.
Yeah. Come direct this green screen.
Because what I was going to say is 13 Hours is... It's about a small group of like American soldiers who get trapped defending, like protecting someone, and it's like a fight.
And they can't make any noise.
No, it's a different film.
Right.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you so hard.
But
13 Hours is
I'm not being bitter.
In terms of like an action movie. It's a little bit like, America's so great, but it is based on a true story. But also, honestly, I would put it on the level of like Black Hawk Down.
Mm-hmm. Really.
I think it's really good, man. It's and the question is, Michael Bay a good director? The fight scenes in that movie make sense.
Yeah,
like it's hectic, it's engaging. It's like you want people to survive. Like there's deaths in that carry weight.
Okay,
because they're like a unit who have been in war together for years and always.
It was this film that actually you came to me first and you wanted to talk about this.
Yeah,
because you said it knocked you for six. Because in amongst his swamp of shit that is Transformers these days, like
he knocked out this film on the back burner somewhere that didn't get an awful lot of attention, but it is really good. Yeah, if you like action films, I would definitely check out 13 Hours. And for me personally, I don't know, is it probably time to wrap it up?
In about 2 minutes. Just fucking float this shit for 2 minutes. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I've got stuff to say, man.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Do you know what?
Say what you want to say.
I'm part of the podcast too. Okay. I'm not bitter. I'm just glad you're having a good time.
I'm having a great time. Now you go.
Now I go. The Rock, Nick Cage.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, see, we jumped past.
The
Rock
went
is a fantastic film.
Right? It's so 90s.
It's a great heist film, like heist action. I don't know what would
it's
you
kind
call
of
it?
heisty. I'd call it an action film.
Yeah.
I call it a heist getaway film.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Like Baby Driver's not a heist movie. It's a getaway
film. Yeah. That really salts you up.
Fuck you, Nathan. Fuck you.
I was just trying to be more respectful to you this episode.
Nah, it's not happening, mate. I'm so done with your bullshit.
Nice. Okay. So, yeah, the big ones to jump out for me are Rock and Armageddon. Early days, kind of early 90s, late 90s, early 2000s.
Big kind of Hollywood busters, but good films.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
They're engaging. I think, like, to ask whether Michael Bay is a good director, I think he is a good director. Is he working with terrible scripts? Almost certainly.
Yeah.
I remember this fun thing. I was reading this fun thing because
was it a fun fact?
It was a fun fact. No, it wasn't a fun fact. And can we just clarify it because the audience might be wondering? Yeah. We say fun fact a lot because a friend of ours, he listens and he said, "Oh, I made up this fun game where when you say fun fact, I have a drink or So we're just trying to kill him
constantly.
I'm trying to kill him.
We're calling him out on it. Like he's probably dead by now. So this fun thing.
Yeah. Fucking what's the old actor's name? Goddamn Hannibal Lecter. Hannibal Lecter, the guy who plays Hannibal
Anthony
Lecter.
Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
So
He's in
I
the.
fucking brain farted
So, me too. Me too.
You looked at me terrified, and I just lost all function.
I thought that was it for the podcast right there. I thought we were done.
Waiting for us both to have strokes and
the police were going to burst down the door and just be like, "You shit."
Anyway, Anthony Hopkins.
He's in the last night, I think. The last Transformers called.
Yeah.
And there's this thing, he did this interview, and he was like, "Oh, well, I wouldn't have done it if the script wasn't so good."
Yeah.
And then it fucking, like, it turned out.
You read that and you went like, nah. Like, you saw it, sorry, and you were like, that.
Do you know what script he was reading? He was reading the script on the check, which had some big fat fucking zeros. He was reading the script
to A Quiet Place.
Yeah. And it's like,
Tom Krasinski slipped it in accidentally. Anthony Hopkins had no idea what he was doing.
Ghost producer.
Yeah.
We have to do a shot if you want to pull that out.
Okay, yeah, I'll pull him out. What else do you want to say about Michael Bay?
Just that, like, somewhere along the way, he just gave in to these terrible scripts, and he's just going along with it, seemingly. Like, these Transformers films, he's, like, the first one was pretty good.
Really good, I thought.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'm sorry, but I fingered my first girl to that film.
What was his name?
So it doesn't work. I already said it was a girl.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, sorry, person with breasts.
I'm drunk.
I don't know why you are. Because my knee is sticky. Why is my knee sticky?
I don't know.
Armageddon's great. It's got Steve Buscemi. It's got Owen Wilson. It's got Ving. Has it got Ving Rhames? No, it's got John Coffey.
Yeah.
Michael Clark Duncan.
The other Ving Rhames.
The other Ving Rhames that died. It's not.
Michael Clark Duncan, yeah.
Michael Clark Duncan, he has beautiful, articulate sons.
Don't you put that on me! Don't you put that on my family!
I've opened Paint on my iPad. I'm not sure how.
What the fuck is that even a thing?
I don't... Look!
Draw something and we'll upload it.
It was going to be a cock, but it's way too obvious. I'm going to draw Armageddon.
All right.
I'll let you wrap this up while I draw Armageddon.
So I think, stop me if at any point you think I'm wrong, but I think we can both agree. To the question, is Michael Bay a good director? Yes. Yes, he is. He knows how to visually tell a story. Has he been suckered into producing shit for Hollywood from bad scripts and they want CGI to Asian audiences and all this stuff that he essentially has very little creative control? I think that is what makes his film shit these days. I think it's a bit harsh to say he's a bad director because I think if you have any idea how the film industry actually works, most directors are constantly making a film with one arm tied behind their back.
What would you say? Just give the guy a break.
Yeah.
Just leave him alone.
Because I think when he got his chance to make 13 Hours, he made a great film, a great action film. Like, don't get me wrong, he's not going to make the next Shawshank.
No.
But
he's no Frank Darabont who did the first season of The Walking Dead.
Exactly. But let's stop talking about The Walking Dead.
It's a running joke, right?
Right. But yeah. So what do you reckon, Dave? Is he a good director or not?
I think he is because he can piece together a film in an exciting way. I could sit down and watch Transformers the last night, and it would probably flow, not story wise, but like in
the
terms,
scenes,
like
I think
in
the
scenes
flow
in act structure.
Yeah.
He knows the act structure as well, the 3-act structure.
Yeah. Whereas
like
I think when you're aware that he's working with a script that has like advertising jabbed into it everywhere, and this audience will like this, so you have to put this in it and stuff. Like, I don't think a lot of the decisions that make his films bad are his. I guess. No. Do you have a final thought?
I'm just drawing this picture of Armageddon.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. My final thought, if you're out there, Michael, like if you just bring back Shia, like don't put Mark Wahlberg in it.
No.
And I guess I would also say, because he's going to do another Bad Boys, right? There's going to be another Bad Boys?
It's been rumoured. I don't know if it's going to happen though, man. It's been rumoured.
What's this Bumblebee film about? Is that the one with Jerry Seinfeld? Sorry, no, let's just get...
Is Michael Bay a good director, yes or no?
Probably.
Okay, sweet. I'll take that.
Now it's time for the questionnaire.
Okay.
This week's
Is it
questionnaire...
shot time?
No, we're 5 minutes away.
Oh, sorry.
We did a shot.
I don't remember.
Well, we're technically 10 minutes away.
I'm in the danger zone because I don't feel that drunk, but I definitely am.
Oh, you are 100% drunk.
I might.
Yeah.
Only a true.
I might.
Only a true friend would tell me that.
From now on, when someone definitely is something, you should just be like, I might.
All right.
I might.
Yeah.
Are you drunk? I might.
This week, the questions come from
Neil.
Who is a friend of a friend of a friend who has a baby with our
He got
friend.
someone pregnant.
Oh, mate,
But congratulations, Neil.
Yeah, congratulations on the baby.
And I hear you're doing a really great
You know the
job.
baby's like 1.5 now.
7.5 years old.
Yes.
Fun fact: the baby is now you go.
Now I go. Fun fact:
7.5 years old.
The baby is a baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so just so everyone knows, you're gonna have to bear with me on this one because Neil wrote the answers on a piece of paper.
Nice, Neil.
And sent me a photo that is blurry. So
good job.
This is gonna be a tough one. Question 1: if you were here drinking with us right now, what alcohol choice would you make? I've changed it.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I think the charm comes from my dyslexia.
He wants a pint of Bud Light.
1 pint of Bud Light.
Are you fucking kidding, Neil? I thought you were a man. You're a father now.
I could drink maybe 330 mils of Bud Light before I get my period. What?
Zinger?
No, but ladies can drink beer too. I'm sorry.
You got him.
Yeah.
And his most hated drink is tequila. I can't agree with that.
Da
Neil.
da 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
Da.
Tequila's great, man. It's our party drink, right?
I really enjoy tequila. I really enjoy the routine that goes along with tequila.
Of what, doing the lemon and the lime?
The lemon and the salt and the lime.
lemon and the lime.
The lemon, the lime, the salt.
No, just the lemon and the lime.
And then you have to phone someone.
Yes. Where are you going? I have no... You're looking at me like this is a bit I know about.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't know about this bit.
No, because we do tequila all the time. When we're in our local pub.
All the time. And then I spit beer over everyone.
2 for a £5.
And we get kicked out.
Yeah. No, when we have done tequila,
we-
I've been very close to being kicked out though.
We basically have a rule now where when we podcast, we're not allowed to go to our local pub.
No,
because for the last 4 times, we've basically been kicked out.
I've been on cunt warning so many times.
Yeah, Nate
From
has
shouting like...
You have a habit of shouting cunt in
Yeah.
a busy pub.
No, it wasn't even that busy. I think it was darts night.
Okay.
I love tequila.
I love tequila too. It's my favourite shot.
Cool, now you go.
Whether you know us well or not, ask us to explain... Oh, wait. What is something we think... Oh, fuck me. I'm having a stroke. Whether you know us well or not, what is something you think we know nothing about? Ask us to explain one aspect or process of this thing. We'll tell you how that goes.
Nice. Nailed it.
I literally did that by heart.
Yeah.
When I tried to read it, it was harder than when I just memorized.
I saw that.
Rememorized it.
I saw your eyes just glazed over.
Yeah.
Like,
I went in the Matrix for a minute and
Yeah.
found it.
I also saw that you looked at gay porn in there.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
You can't say that on you.
He said something that someone else has said before, and neither of us have looked it up since, so we still don't know.
Let's just do it then.
Okay, string theory and how it...
Fucks you over when you get asked it on podcasts.
String theory and how it affects our...
How it fucks you over. Like, come on, man.
All right. String theory and how it affects our consumption of the universe.
Read the napkin better.
It's really hard. Neil, you fucked me here, mate.
This is like fucking 6 months ago, right? This is an old one. We've been putting this one off because, yeah. String theory.
And how it affects our conception of the
The
universe.
conception of the universe.
You want to go... I've got no
Yeah,
idea.
I'll take this one.
You know when I said I wasn't drunk? I am drunk.
Do you know what? I'll take this one. Hey, don't worry. I'll field this one.
High five.
High five. String theory. Here we go.
Welcome, children.
Welcome to String Theory.
Corner.
The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to put on Cosmos by Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Are you gonna have a panic attack? Are you gonna have another panic attack? Because it's not cool when you do that in studio.
Do you know what I did? I don't even give a shit anymore. I watched all of Cosmos, right? And I was so fucking inebriated that I had to go back and watch it all again because it was like watching it with fresh eyes. I swear.
Were you so inebriated that you just heard one line and had a panic attack and didn't hear the rest
Absolutely.
of it? That's what happened.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I heard string theory, and right now my heart is racing.
Your dick is
It's
very
It's
hard.
bulging. It's like a dog's lipstick.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
It's at least inch and a half. I'll do it. I don't care. I have a small dick.
Small dick player.
No, let's not make that a thing. String theory. I feel like I made a Baby Bell joke last time this came up.
Cheese string.
Cheese string.
Cheese strings
Is that too obvious? Is that too obvious?
String
Theory. I'm pretty sure string theory is, you know, when you're trying to work out how the universe works. So you buy a cork board.
Yeah.
And you put
you
safe
put pins in
you
it.
put pins in it, and then you
like
have
a
to.
madman trying to figure out a murder case.
Well, that's what you are if you're trying to figure out how the universe works.
You
I mean, I was literally
madman.
thinking about this earlier today. I was thinking about it is shot time.
Is
You're
it
right.
shot time?
You are right. It is shot time.
You were thinking about string theory earlier today.
I'm really worried that we only did a shot 2 minutes ago, and I forgot what time we were at.
No, I think we're good.
I wasn't thinking about string theory. I was thinking about the universe, right? I was thinking about the fact that, like, everyone should just be, like, chill to each other. And also, you shouldn't worry. Okay, here's my thing. Here's my theory about string theory.
Don't worry, be happy.
If you're worried to the point where you're going to put a big old string around your neck and maybe jump and kill yourself.
Don't think that's string theory.
Well, maybe it is. But who knows?
Probably is.
Probably is. But
Probably.
But Nathan says don't. Okay?
Nathan says don't.
I say don't. I say...
People, Nathan says don't.
I say don't. I say
don't do it. Don't even do
it. Whether we, whether there is a God and, we're doing everything to serve him, or whether you personally are a God, your consciousness, you control your consciousness, right?
Consciousness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
High five.
I'm just assuming that you have the same level of consciousness that I do.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I'm feeling
Nate,
extra...
have you ever thought that what I call red, you call green?
Oh, all the time.
How fucks is that?
Fucking...
That, like,
yeah.
when we talk... But, like, the idea... Because what I call red... Like, I say the sky is blue...
Yeah.
But what I see is blue is that you
It's
see
like-
is green.
yeah.
So your sky is green and your
Yeah.
grass is blue.
Yeah. The room right now is like purple, but when really it's white.
Yeah.
You know?
But we both call it white.
Yeah,
But
but
you would, like... I would call your room purple.
Yeah.
And you would call my room
No,
white.
it's absolutely fucked. And also, like whether your consciousness is where your universe starts or whether you believe there is a higher being, don't worry about it. Just chill out. Like, yes, you are the center of your universe, or no, you aren't, but there is something higher. Just don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. And just try and be a nice person.
Just be chill. Just be chill to people.
Yeah.
Like, there was a guy on the train and...
Is it the thing about the bus of the lady kicking off on the bus and then the guy chills her down?
No.
Oh,
No, fuck that shit. Now, she's probably being a cunt. There was... but... Like, how I tie it into me is there was a guy on the train and...
it's always about you, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm the center of... Are you not listening? String theory is I'm the center of the universe.
I heard Nathan theory. What?
Nathan theory. Can we start calling it Nathan theory?
Nathan theory it is.
Why are we calling me Nathan? We call me Nath.
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 What? Don't call me
Can
by
you
my
wrap
full...
this shit
Don't
up?
call me by my full name.
Can we wrap this shit up?
Nath.
It's Nathan.
They're going to know who I am if you call me Nathan.
You're going to get so many death threats.
I'm going to get so many dick pics.
My name is Michael.
Everyone just be cool.
Everyone be cool. All right. What's your favourite movie? We'll review it even if we haven't seen it. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I've seen it.
Seen it?
I think I borrowed it off you.
Like it?
You told me that if I showed my girlfriend...
You're drunk because you won't give me a straight answer. You know what you're like? You're like a grandma where you're like, Grandma, where were you yesterday? And you're like, well, I think, mate, was it yesterday where I saw Doreen? No, it wasn't Doreen. It wasn't Joy. Maybe it was Patricia. No, that was...
I'm going to have to stop you right there. Joke's on you. I was with Doreen and Patricia and we watched Scott Pilgrim and I didn't get a hand job. I tried, though.
Do you like Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah, I do.
Is it Edgar Wright's best film?
No.
Ooh, what is his best film?
Shaun of the Dead.
I disagree.
You're wrong.
Shaun of the Dead's my favourite. I really think...
I really think... I'm being less bitter. I'm being less bitter.
You're just taking the piss out of me. It hurts my feelings, man.
I'm really sorry.
I may act tough, but I got feelings too.
I know.
And you heard damn near every one of them.
Can we high five it out?
Yeah. You know what's
Do you know
funny?
what? Your opinion is valid, and I've just validated it because
Who would win in a fight between Godzilla and Optimus Prime? You're Optimus Prime. I'm Godzilla.
Well, obviously I die in the second film, but it doesn't matter because I come back. Whoa, it's topical. Woo! Now you go.
Ricky Babbitt. Godzilla, Optimus Prime. It's going to be Optimus Prime because he's OP as fuck, right? Which you taught me in an early episode means overpowered.
Overpowered.
Because he is overpowered. Because he's a prime, whatever that means. The primes are basically invincible, whatever they do.
Did I teach you that?
I
don't feel like I taught you that.
Poe Dameron is OP. That's what you told me when we did the Star Wars Last Jedi episode.
God, that's so long ago now.
I know, right?
That's ridiculous. Overpowered, yeah. No, I mean, which Godzilla, though? Because do you know there are multiple Godzillas for people who are fans of Godzilla?
I know there's multiple
Godzillas.
Godzillas.
Zilla from the Matthew Broderick. Did you know he killed some people?
I did.
Yeah, it's really bad, isn't it? Really bad. It's really bad. Fuck you, Matthew Broderick. And do you know what? Fuck you, Johnny Depp, because you threw an iPhone at his wife's face.
Can we go 1 week without you mentioning that?
I feel like we've gone a lot of weeks.
I wish you mentioned it more. Fuck Johnny Depp. He threw an iPhone at his wife.
Nice. High five.
You know what?
Do you know what? I think if we're going to go Optimus Prime versus Godzilla, they team up to fight Johnny Depp,
and they just pummel the fuck out
with
of
iPhones.
Yeah. Optimus Prime just transforms into a million iPhones.
Yeah.
And Godzilla, with his tiny little arms, just throws them.
Like a windmill.
And Johnny Depp's like, ow, ow. And you know, it's like, the first one's like, it's a bit annoying.
It's a bit annoying,
But a million of them just crushes his
quite
skull.
annoying.
Yeah.
Annoying.
It's quite annoying.
I'm drunk.
Ask us 5 questions. They can be about anything. We'll answer them.
Yeah.
Can any of you draw well?
No.
No. Well,
ironically,
you've drawn a.
I've drawn a picture.
You know what? You've actually drawn a picture, which we will upload.
We will.
With this. Yeah, that's a great shout.
Thank you.
No, you will see evidence, Neil. We cannot draw well.
No, I kind of wish I could draw because I would draw a lot of like hentai involving myself and toasters.
Yeah, I wish I could draw because I would just draw a lot of like deaf porn for you and then of you.
Is that deaf as in DEAF or DEATH?
No, as in like you're dead. And you're getting your severed head is getting fucked in the eye by a big dick.
But how big?
Big.
Black draw big?
Black draw big. I want to high five you again.
Okay. Do you know what? We're going for our record of most high fives.
That no one can hear because they're miles away from the microphone.
Directly in the middle of the microphone.
Yeah, so whatever.
That was one.
How much is too much cocaine? There's no such thing.
No answer.
You are my best friend.
Yeah. Or when you stop twitching.
What's the most you've drunk and not spewed?
God, fucking hell. There have been some times.
Yeah,
there have been some times.
You don't. You never remember these days. So we.
Well, you say that. We get.
But I remember the times you drank a bottle of vodka and you spewed spaghetti.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure you remember the times we did some tequila shots and I threw up on the.
Sure.
I don't remember the times where I didn't throw up, so I can't give an accurate representation.
I mean, yeah, there's a correlation between the blackouts and the throwing up. The most I've ever drunk, not thrown up. My I threw up that night.
Definitely threw up.
I definitely threw up that night.
I would say a ballpark figure, 2/3 of a bottle of whiskey by myself.
No, I threw up that night, but you didn't. But you didn't. The night that we drank a crate of beer. Wizard sticked it.
Oh, yes.
And then we drank a half bottle of whiskey each.
Yes.
You put me to bed. I threw up, knocked the bucket over, but I'm pretty sure you didn't throw up that night.
Yeah. So my answer is
that night.
What was it like? Nine cans of beer and half a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my answer, Neil.
Yeah.
Naif's a little bitch. He couldn't handle it.
We've
told that story of you.
Yeah, we told it before, but I think that's possibly for you. I'm falling on the sword here, man.
What? Thanks, man.
Sorry, man.
You are my best friend.
I'm trying to be less spiteful.
What made you decide to do the show?
We've been talking about this for a while.
Yeah, I would say the podcast is 5 years in the making of us talking about doing something.
It's 5 years too late, is what it is.
Yeah,
we could have been doing this way more.
It was going to be a YouTube channel. Yeah. It was going to be a pirate radio thing. It was going to be a podcast.
I don't remember the pirate radio. I mean, I remember us talking about it, but I don't remember going into detail.
We were going to make short film. We had a lot of different ideas.
We had a thing once called Project Drunk, where we wrote a bunch of really small scripts, and the plan was to get absolutely shit-faced and film them.
They were like mockumentaries, weren't they? And
no. It was before
Project Drunk.
Project Drunk.
We should bring that back.
Should we?
Oh, guys, if you want to bring. So the idea was if
this episode gets 3 likes on Twitter, we will bring back. That's way too realistic.
Project Drunk was we would soberly write some short scripts. Oh, sorry. Can you pour them out?
I'll pour it.
I'll explain Project. Yeah. So we were going to soberly write some short scripts.
Yeah, you write them when you're sober, you do them when you're drunk.
And then we were going to get hammered drunk, and we were going to have one sober friend to help film it, and we would try and play the characters and and basically the idea was that we
play it straight.
We would try to stick to the script, play it straight, be the characters, but we'd be hammered drunk. Dude, we should bring hammered drunk back.
Hammered drunk back. Do you know, I think I've got a lot of the Project...
You still got them?
On my old laptop, yeah.
I guess to answer your question, we decided to do the show because for us it's a creative outlet that's quite low maintenance.
It encourages my alcoholism in a professional manner.
Yeah. We have fun when we hang out in the pub, and
why not have fun right now? Look, why don't you do anything? My next question.
God, you're so angry over that.
No, I'm not, but I'm your friend. I'm being nice.
All right, what's your opinion on 9/11? It's a heavy question, but we're going to answer it.
It was a tragedy.
Give it a serious answer, because I know what you want
What
to
the fuck?
It's
It
the
was
day
a
the
tragedy.
It's the day the world changed, though, right?
It changed in... Yeah.
It changed so much.
Yeah, of course it did.
The world we have grown up in, the world our children will grow up in, is because of 9/11.
Did you know when I was studying film, there's such a thing as post and pre 9/11 cinema?
I did not know that.
No, that's a thing.
That's actually a thing.
That's a thing. Yeah.
It's like the whole world's views on terrorism and
security.
Yeah, and
like
the whole idea of like
national
ID,
values, I guess.
ID cards and stuff like that.
There's
That
lots
wouldn't
of
exist.
talks about that coming in. You know, over the years they've talked about it and stuff like that. And it's probably the reason we've built to Trump being president, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that kind of
9/11
xenophobia that is maybe it's not ingrained in all people, and I know it's a very dividing topic,
Yeah,
but
for
like
sure. Yeah.
it probably definitely was awoken by that event so many years ago.
It put a lot of fear in a lot of people.
Yeah. Do you know what? I like this because I think Neil probably just thought we were just going to do some 9/11 jokes or something.
Yeah.
Like,
And we've actually gonna,
No, I like...
It's the day the world changed.
It
forever.
changed, yeah.
In our lifetime, that's... Yeah, I guess that's our equivalent of like D-Day or the day they dropped on the bomb on Hiroshima or whatever. 9/11 changed the world that we were growing up in for forever, not for the better. Like it's the reason our country's been at war for the last 20 years now. Like, it's really sad. It's awful.
It's an awful thing. Maybe this is a little bit what's the word for it? Like heartless, and not heartless, but I am kind of fascinated by 9/11. Like I do watch documentaries on 9/11. I watch
for sure
footage from 9/11 and stuff. I think it's really interesting. I think like from a completely like if you take a step back,
like
from
a very objective point of
an
view.
objective standpoint. It's very interesting to see that. Like, I know I made a comment a long time ago now, back in January, that like I want to see a plane explode out the sky kind of thing. It kind of mixes that destruction, you know, voyeurship with real tragedy.
I definitely think. So I was in New York at Christmas, and like I went to Ground Zero and I went to like the 9/11 museum and stuff, and it really like hammers it home. And, like, it was an awful event.
Yeah, of course it was.
And it was like being old enough that I'm aware of the differences that it made in the world. It's created the world that is today. Like,
where were you when 9/11 happened?
I got picked up by my mum's friends from school because my mum was working late, and I was stood in their living room watching it happen. Like,
okay, cool.
Like it happened around like 3:00 our time, right?
Yeah.
I remember basically coming in and seeing the TV. With like one of the twin, I didn't even know what the Twin Towers were.
No, yeah. Like, who did?
What were we, like 10 when it happened?
Yeah.
Like,
who did? Our age.
Where were
I guess.
you?
I was at an Elvis convention, and that is the truth.
That's a rough place to like.
Is it?
I don't know.
It was fine.
You know what? I guess also at the time we were so young.
Oh, we were young.
We had no idea what it really meant.
Yeah.
Like it's not until.
How old were we?
I was 10. I was 10.
Yeah, we were.
we
were 10
because it's 2001.
Yeah.
And like
I was 9.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And to look back on,
I
it
got
now,
angry. I had like a. I think she's dead now, but I had like a aunt, like a second cousin auntie type thing.
Yeah.
And I remember at the time getting like, them damn terrorists, they've attacked America. And that's where I've been told that this person that is related to me that I do not know lives.
Yeah.
Like, and like a 9-year-old getting super pissed off. But yeah, we were at Elvis convention. I should have been at school, but my mum phoned in because she was at the Elvis.
She's a babe.
Like, she was at the Elvis. She was at the Elvis convention, really, and like she basically didn't want to take her kids back home. So we.
Fair enough, man.
That went on for years. That whole Elvis convention stuff. My mum's cool, by the way. She's not a freak.
No, your mum's awesome.
Yeah, Elvis is cool as well. But it's not because I've been brainwashed into thinking he's cool.
Let's move
From
on.
9/11. What do you know? What the real thing is? When I see 9/11, I think of Elvis, and I think of how he died on the toilet. And 9/11's the same thing.
All right, question 6. Name a character of fiction and tell us a scenario you'd like to see them in. We'll tell you how that would go. Leslie Knope, in a meth lab.
Leslie Knope.
Leslie Knope. Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec. That would be the most efficient meth lab.
She'd just be walking around with her clipboard, just being like, we need to do this. We need to tidy this. We need to hire a guy to do this. Were you doing like a...
That was the theme tune.
Oh, okay. As she's walking around. Are you madly down in water? Are you okay?
I've been drinking water through this whole thing, bitch. Hydration is not dihydration.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
As our good friend Joe would say.
Is that where we got that from? Because I've been owning that as my own.
No, that was Joe.
Oh, I've been owning that.
So Leslie Knope and smoke.
Leslie Knope pushes smoke.
Yeah, sure.
She goes to smoke.
We need to wrap this up because I am drunk.
Right, okay. Leslie Knope, it would be a really efficient meth lab. I feel like she would be very ignorant of what they were creating.
Yeah, she'd have no idea. No idea at all.
Like some big bald dude would just be like, we're making candy.
Yeah.
And
candy. The children will love candy.
Oh, I want to put that on my
We need to be hygienic.
waffles.
We need to put more signs up to wash our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
And it would be clean. The meth would be clean.
It would be the cleanest meth you'd ever seen.
Do you know what? And then I think Walter White would just...
is there. Like, they just cross...
there.
Universes collide, right?
Yeah, and Walter White, like Leslie Knope is stood over him and he's like doing his science to make the meth. And she's going, And eventually he's just like, God. And he gives up and Breaking Bad never happens. Never happens.
That's some deep shit.
That's some deep shit. I really hope Breaking Bad does happen in the future. I'm sorry I went back in time and broke Breaking Bad.
Stop it. Don't you apologise for that. Okay.
Just make some sex noises there to jazz this up.
About do it, right?
Put those sex noises in whenever you want.
They'll stay in.
Just put them in.
Okay. Thanks for listening, guys.
We're going to end on a shot.
We are...
It's 5 seconds away from shot.
All right, pour some shots out.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the wrap up, then we'll do the shot, and then we'll...
Yeah.
So we are the Small Town Drunks.
Give me a glass.
I'm Mike.
I'm Nath.
We're the Small Town Drunks. If you want to hit us up...
We've been doing this for 12 years and no one's retweeted us. Just retweet us once, man.
A good way to get in contact with us is the Twitter. We're at STDrunks. We've also got a Facebook.
That's just Small Town Drunks.
Small Town Drunks on Facebook. There's a YouTube channel, Small Town Drunks.
Or if you want to get in contact via email, it's smalltowndrunks@gmail.com.
Yeah, we'd love to hear. We want you guys to do some interviews. Fuck,
we just want you to do the questionnaires. Ask us some questions. If you want to get in contact with me personally, my email is Nathan.
No. But seriously, if you guys are listening and you haven't done a questionnaire, we'd really like you to do a questionnaire. We want to get some questionnaires from people a bit further afield from our friends as such.
Yeah. I just want... All right, I've got something to say to wrap up. Just be cool to each other. Mike, you're my best friend. I love you, man.
High five.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
I love you, man. I'm probably going to lick part of you because we're going to go out drinking after this.
We're going drinking soon.
Yeah. And I'm not... I do enjoy my life. I'm not bitter.
I've got a couple more things to say.
All right, you go.
I want to thank I want to thank Mr. G for the theme tune. And I want to shout...
Mr.
We
G.
forget to do this all the time.
All the time. Thank you so much for writing the music for it.
For doing the theme tune.
Yeah. I mean, I wrote the song.
Yeah, you did. You're a big boy. You wrote the song.
We're going to do it with a big band in the next episode, so listen out for that.
We also want to thank Hooch, which is C. Baker at T-Mail.
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 At T-Mail.
T-Mail.
Tmail.com.
Right. Hooch, man. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So Hooch has been working on...
Cecil B. Baker, he has polio.
You're just chatting shit right now.
No, he has
polio. I'm trying to be serious, man. Hooch, thank you for the time you put in recently.
Don't bring up his polio, though.
If you hit up Dead by Design, or if you Google Dead by Design t-shirts, you'll find his T-Mill.
Buy a t-shirt and maybe buy one of our t-shirts, not from him, but soon.
Yeah. I'm about done, mate. You got anything else to add?
You can take me out the oven because I'm done.
Thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Michael Bay. Thanks, Michael Bay. All right, love you. Bye.